So Microsoft Dynamics CRM Online has two different types of client applications. The first one that we're going to look at is the web client, and then we're also going to look at the Outlook client. So for users who are accustomed to working with their email and their contacts and their appointments and tasks and things like that inside of Microsoft Outlook, they'll also be able to work with their CRM information as well as other business application data that you may manage inside the system. So what we're looking at is our home page, and my home page gives me the ability to look at charts that have a variety of different charts on the screen so that I can get quick insight to what's going on inside my business. I can take a look at my pipeline. I can look at how I'm doing month to month against estimated versus actual revenue. I've got an idea of the types of leads that we're getting into the system. I also have a list here. This list gives me a view into my opportunities. I can select different types of views that I would like to see for that. I can also select different types of data that I would like to have in my home page. So I might want to have accounts. I may want to have activities listed there. And that's a quick, easy, configurable change. I just simply click on List Settings. I select the type of information I would like to look at now, Activities. We'll take a look at My Activities. And I come back and I'm able to come immediately and see the activities that I have. So really fast to configure, really flexible in terms of giving me the information at hand that I need to be able to have to do the work that I need to do. Let's take a look over here on the navigation bar on the left-hand side. We'll notice different areas. These areas give me access to different functionality in the product. You've heard me talk about managing other business application information other than just standard CRM information, such as managing accounts, managing leads and contacts, managing opportunities. We have all that capability there, and you can also add to that. So I've added a section here, what I call Employee. Employee allows me to go ahead and track records that hold data for the employees in the company, as well as I can store company assets and track those. So here I have an asset as a laptop. If I open that up, you'll notice that I have the asset number. I have the employee that asset has been assigned to. I could also track activities against this, whether these were appointments or deliveries or somebody working on it, and I would have a history of that. So you can see that the platform not only allows you to manage your CRM information, but also allows you to manage other business application information, whatever that may be. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Outlook client, and we'll talk some more about the different functionality in the application. So with the CRM client for Outlook, you're going to notice three different areas added to the Outlook client. The first thing you're going to notice is that you have a folder structure called Microsoft Dynamics CRM. This gives me access to all of the functionality within inside the application. You'll notice I've got my home page, I've got my 4 charts, I've got my activity list. Notice also over on the right hand side, I've also got a list of to-do tasks. This is part of my Outlook system, and so my CRM tasks, my business applications tasks, are synchronized down to my Outlook task, and they're shown there as well. The other thing you're going to notice is up on the toolbar, we now have a CRM toolbar, and so from there I can create activities. Activities are the primary means that we interact with customers, partners, vendors, clients, whoever it may be, and we want to be able to track those for a historical record of what's taken place. The other thing that I have is the ability to create new records. I can create opportunity records. I can create new customer service cases. Notice the employee and asset options there. So these are custom records that I put into the system after I started the system up because I wanted to use it to manage other information besides just CRM information. On the toolbar here you'll notice too I have 2 options to track and set regarding. These give me the ability to track Outlook information such as emails, contacts, appointments. We can also configure the system to have emails automatically tracked, and we can have those tracked based off of specific rules. Notice here inside the contacts folder I've already have contacts that have been tracked inside CRM, and they have the CRM icon. Here's one that I don't, and so I'd like to go ahead and track this as a contact inside my CRM system. I can go ahead and click Track inside CRM. The icons change for me. Now when I open up this contact and I click View inside CRM, now I'm going to be able to get that 360-degree view of information about this person. or this company or this partner or this client, whoever it may be. Notice on the left-hand side I've got my navigation areas to access different sets of information that may be related to this contact. I can also go in and create new types of data and have that be related to this contact and have that show up here in the list as well. So tracking activities, looking at opportunities this contact's been involved with, customer service cases. Notice on the form here, I have the ability to go in and modify this form. I can change it to any type of data that I want to track. So this is just the default data model. I have multiple tabs to help segment information. All of my records have the ability to have notes associated with them as well as to attach files to them. So tremendous amount of functionality built around that 360-degree view of your contact, of your customer, of your client, of your patient, of your business partner, of your vendor. Doesn't matter. Going back to the application here, some other things I would like to point out are we're working with options from the menu item. So up here I have a menu item called CRM. When I select that, I have the option to do some of the same things from the toolbar, as well as to import data into the system. So let's go ahead and take a look at doing an import. Let's go ahead and browse for a file. How about importing some leads? That's a pretty typical function that someone might have to do. So we have some leads we've picked up from a trade show, and now we'd like to import those in. Now we're going to go ahead and ask it to use an automatic data map. And it's telling me it's not quite sure of the record type for trade shows, for the leads. So I can actually specify it's to create a new one, to ignore it, or I can go ahead and select that record type. And so let's go ahead and select lead. And now it's telling me, well, there's one field I'm not sure about. So let's scroll down and find that. There it is, the state field. So I can simply come in, go down and select the field I would like to map that to. State province field. Now I can go ahead and click next and go ahead and import these leads into the system. There we go. So now my leads are imported. So we can see there's great advantage to using the import tool. It's very simple to use. You're able to create new records from it. When it doesn't find fields, it's going to prompt you to select them. It's a very efficient tool to have there to import information into your system. So the last thing I'd like to point out to you is our Resource Center. Our Resource Center provides me different resources when getting started using my application. I can have simple steps here to kind of guide me through the process. I can also check out different articles. I can read different papers that have been posted. I can find available training, as well as I can open and request support requests directly from the Resource Center. So the Resource Center is your one-stop shop for finding out information about the application and platform, and reaching out for training information and contacting support.